Hey, it's Bransfield here, and in today's video, I want to share with you how starting an online business 2 years ago changed my life forever, and how it's allowed me to finally achieve complete time, location, and financial freedom. Look, 2 years ago, I was attending the University of South Florida, and I knew back then that if I wanted something different in my life, I needed to do something different. The whole path of going to school, getting the good grades, getting a job, working for 40 years of your life, and retiring on 40% of your income, that path was no longer working. And I knew that if I continued down the path that I was going, that was where I was going to end up. So I made a decision back then. I made a decision that if I wanted to get something different in my life, I needed to do something different, and that's exactly what I did. I decided that I wanted to become an entrepreneur and I wanted to start my own business because somebody came to me not so long ago and said, Steven, in life, you're either gonna build your own dreams or you're gonna be hired to build somebody else's. I also knew that the fastest way for me to get from where I was to where I wanted to be was to find a mentor. Find somebody who already had the results that I wanted to achieve in business and go learn from them. And that's when I discovered Matt Lloyd. And at the time, he was just a 28-year-old kid, but in 4 years, he had already built a company from zero to $150 million. And I knew back then that if I could get the opportunity to learn from Matt, if I could get him to take me under his wing, then I would truly be able to learn the techniques and strategies that I needed to build a successful internet business. Matt did give me the opportunity to come mentor under him, but it was going to require me to fly from where I was in Tampa, Florida, to the other side of the world, to a country I had never even heard about before, to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and he only gave me 3 days to be there. And I was so excited, I spent the last $1,000 I had in my bank account on a one-way plane ticket to the other side of the world, and I showed up in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia with only $206 left to my name, and for the first 3 months I actually had to sleep on a couch because I couldn't even afford an apartment to stay in. For the next year, I worked very, very hard under Matt. I worked 14 to 16 hours every single day, 7 days a week. And through that process, through that mentorship opportunity, I learned the exact techniques and strategies. In fact, I learned the blueprint when it comes to building a successful online business. And by the end of the first year, I decided that it was time to go and start my own business. And I remember back then making my very, very first commission online. And I knew that if I could make one sale, I could make all the sales I wanted. And this month, fast forward a short 27 months later, I made over $220,000 in a single month through my own online business. In fact, today is an extremely special day because today I have officially crossed the $1 million in earnings mark through the Mobe system. And on top of that, I qualified for a program through Mobe called the Mobe Motors program that literally allows me to get any car that I want. And this is my second car that I'm getting here. A couple of years ago, I got my first BMW, and just recently I upgraded to another brand new BMW because I just happen to be a BMW guy and I wanted something new. However, what I'm more proud about than my personal results is the results that I have helped my students achieve. In fact, just this year, I've helped 4 people get started with their very own online business and cross the 6-figure mark just this year. One is Jill Vaverka, Jorge Mateo, Kevin Klaus, and Rosanna Teo. All have went through my training and education, got started with their very own online business, and have already crossed the 6-figure mark in such a short period of time. And over the last 2 years, I've traveled all over the world speaking and training with thousands of entrepreneurs, and I've helped hundreds make their first commission online. And what I can tell you is that once you make your first commission, it really is truly life-changing. So if you're still earning an hourly wage or a monthly salary, you probably know that something is very wrong. And that's because you're a part of a corporate system that has been designed and rigged against you to take away your time and your freedom like a slave. Now, if you'd like to learn how you can finally create the freedom that you deserve and join a community of internet entrepreneurs that are already doing it for themselves and create your very own online income, then reach out to me or to Mobe today and get started.